Go. Nice and sharp. Quick. And out, and up. And up, and up. And up, and up. And up. Nice and sharp, nice and sharp. Up. Up. Drive. Nice and sharp, nice and sharp. Hop. Sit and jump. And straighten your legs when you hop. Sit, bang, up. Right. Good. Hold on. Drive. Shift. Up. Drive. Put it in. Bang. On the floor. Squat and up. Jump. Squat, jump. Good. Squat, and jump. Squat. When you land, squat and then jump. Land. Up. Drive. Up. Let's go, mate. Up. Water break. Some more. Don't drink too much though. Up. Yeah. Then down again. Same thing. Jump. Huh? Yeah.
So that for strength and conditioning then?
Yeah, for explosion.
Okay.
Total explosion. Power explosion.
Wow.
There you go. Up. Down. Yellow and swap. Red. Same. Yellow and switch. Red and switch. That's it. Just watch this through, yeah? Again. Nice and sharp. Bouncing on one leg. Bounce. Red. That's the red. So that leg should only change to the one into the red straight away. Change whatever colour I say, you change it's going to go to that colour, but you have to react. It's all about reaction, right? Yeah? Ready? If I say that, then nice and sharp. Yellow. Red. See? Red. Red into yellow, red. So you have to process information quickly and react. Mason. One leg, let's go. So what are you doing now? Yellow. Red. Yellow. Red. Yellow. Red. Yellow. Red. Yellow. Red. Yellow. Red. Yellow. See how my heels are high? You push it right forward. Down here. Then bang. Yeah. Let's go. Mason, you're going to just use the arm. So you don't stop until I stop. Yeah. That's right up. Sit up, crunch. Right up. That's it. Push past your heel. Push. Stretch it. Keep your heel high. Don't drop your hip. Keep this high. Let's go. Good. Excellent. Very good. But I want it a bit more quicker than that, no? Nice and quick. Go on your toes. Yeah? Stay on your toes. You sure you got it, yeah? Make sure your toes in there. That was good, but you missed that one. You missed it. Yeah? Yeah, just missed that case.
I remember that. I remember them days.
To breathe. When that happens, take the oxygen. Breathe. Mason, breathe. Big Mason, Mason. Take some air. Breathe.
Ay. Breathe hard, bro.
You listening to me? Yeah. Yeah. Through your nose and out of your mouth. Through your nose and out of your mouth. Through your nose, out of your mouth. Finish?
I remember them days.
I used to be able to do that. I used to be able to do that.
Not anymore.
Big Mace, try not to rotate your heel. Keep your heel. If you look at her heel, she rotates it onto the side where she's trying to turn, twist. But the other side is straight. Only the side that she's trying to stretch, and the other side stays straight.
Zach here at the end of the session. Talk to us about the session today, Zach.
So today's session basically was about agility, explosion, core explosion, okay, and technique and tempo and consistency of that. Because in order to perform at the highest level, you have to implement all those three: agility, power and explosion, technique, and agility again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So technique, power and explosion. Yeah, agility and agility again. What I mean, agility is which is going to propel you from A to B. You have to be able to perform that consistently throughout any discipline, whether it's football, whether it's athletics. Agility is paramount, and fitness, which is core fitness and also cardio fitness. So the whole emphasis of today's training was based on that, plus elasticity. Okay. I hope I said it right. Tongue tied. Elasticity.
Yeah.
You know, to be able to, to be malleable. Be malleable, so that muscles are supple and stretchy.
Flexibility. So
that's the word.
I see in the background there we have a gymnast doing her thing.
That's right. That's Salima, who I've drafted in to help the boys with their flexibility and alignment.
Yes.
And she's doing a great job.
She's doing a fantastic job and very, very flexible. Makes me cry when I see some of the flexibility there. I'm like, ouch.
Back.
So talk to us a little bit more about this then, this flexibility stuff. And
so flexibility basically keeps your body alignment supple, therefore releasing tension, right, and complications in the joints. And also giving you a higher performance level.
Yes.
Yeah. It also alleviates, the problem of muscle injury, tears, and things like that.
And the gymnast?
The gymnast, she's very professional in what she's doing. I have total confidence and trust in her that she will do a good job, and the vividness is showing already. Stretching out the boys and making sure that they release any tension and any knots and stiffness in their joints.
Look at that. Look at this.
That's right.
Talk to us about this.
So this releases most of the joints, the back alignment, also the shoulder blades, the scapula, the neck, flexibility in the waist and the lower waist as well. Yeah, it also stretches the stomach core muscle as well, and in the arm, underneath the arm and the shoulder.
So taking it back to the actual athlete itself as a footballer.
Yeah.
So how would that help him?
Well, footballers are athletes.
Yes.
With football at their feet, basically. And like I said, explosion, right? Agility, power, coordination, and flexibility, all is inclusive in the game of football. If you lack any of those, you're going to have problems. Injury, response, your actual reflexes and response will be, compromised. So
now,
all of that enhances those areas.
So when you go to there's certain football clubs that are synonymous with injuries, like half the season their players are out injured. Is that down to the players? Is that down to the coaches? Is that down to the facilities?
It's down to a lot of things, which is diet, resting time, training methods, rehab, and coaching structures. All of that together, gives the player the benefit of freedom of injury and to feel great and to perform freely at the highest level.
The exercise you just did there, talk us through what you were doing and what your aim was for those exercises.
Just to release any tension in their shoulders, in their legs. Usually footballers, they're quite stiff in their hips.
Yeah.
It's really important, and I know a lot of footballers that have injuries in their hips actually.
Yes.
But it's really important that they loosen them up because they're your joints, you know. So that's just really what the exercise.
So you're working with these guys. Then what was the first thing you picked up working with these guys today?
That they're very stiff in their hips.
Yeah.
So that was my focus really. But they have.
But the benefits of them, so when they're loose in the hips, that will reduce the injury, you're saying?
Yeah, it will reduce injuries a lot.
I saw you do an exercise there where you actually have the legs apart and pushing down the legs.
Yeah.
Painful. Made grown man cry.
Yeah.
But I remember it, breathing deep. How does the breathing affect that? Because like, you're pushed down. I never understood doing karate when you're pushing down like that. The trainer you say, breathe in, breathe out, it helps. I'm just thinking pain.
Pain, yeah. So your brain will immediately tell you to stop, but once you breathe into it, you start to realize that it's not that bad. Basically, you need oxygen to go into that area that's causing you pain, and then it just loosens it up a little bit.
And like, what about when they're saying pain, go against the pain and go through the pain?
Sometimes, I'll be honest with you, the pain isn't real. If that makes sense. It can be painful, but your mind is a really powerful.
So how do you know when it's pain that means you have to stop because of an injury, and pain which is just the brain?
You just, when it's absolutely unbearable.
Yep.
Like you'll be able to tell straight away.
Right.
Understand? But you know, kind of normal pain. It's just kind of like, but pain that's unbearable. That's like they're screaming.
Right.
Yeah. Then it's an injury.
So what's your name, sir?
Mason.
Mason.
Yeah.
Just first name, thanks, Mason.
Mason.
Right. So Mason, tell us about about yourself as a footballer.
I play for West Ham. I've been at West Ham for about 13 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a third-year scholar.
Yep.
So I play in the under-23s.
Okay. Position?
Fullback, centre-back.
Okay. Is that what you wanted to do when you were like as a footballer?
Yeah.
That's the position you wanted to play in?
Yeah, I've always been a defender, yeah.
Why?
I'm not sure. I used to be quite big for my age, so I've always played as a defender, yeah.
Was there never a desire to be up front and be a striker?
There's always, you want to score goals, but defence has to be done as well, so.
Yeah? So you're at West Ham?
Yeah.
The club of my cousin, Defoe.
Yeah.
So talk to us about it. I mean, was it a decision you made to go to West Ham, or was it West Ham, because was there other clubs in, or was it just West Ham was just for you all the way?
I think I had quite a few clubs when I was a lot younger, around 7, 8.
Yeah.
But I think West Ham was kind of local to me, so it was just easier.
So let's talk a little bit about what's going on with all these expensive players coming in from abroad, and now you're a young player coming through the ranks. Do you get concerned with the amount of money spent on these top players and not really invested much in English players?
Yeah.
And does that make you worry that you may have to go abroad to play your game, or do you have confidence you'll be all right?
Not necessarily go abroad. It's just definitely affects young English players.
Yeah.
Because they're taking our positions basically.
Yep.
But not necessarily abroad. You could drop down a few leagues, just get experience there, and then work your way up again. But it definitely affects us. Yeah.
Okay. So talk to us about yourself and what your hopes are for the next, year or so.
I'm in under-23, so it's the team below the first team. So just hopefully trying to impress there and break into the first team. Okay.
And also talk to us about your thoughts today, training with Zach.
Yeah.
Tell us about Zach as a trainer.
Yeah, he's really good. Works us hard, but it's what we need.
What made? Was it a choice that you made to come to Zach?
Yeah.
Why?
Just to be above the rest, basically, not blending with the other players.
Yep. So you're gonna do your own thing.
Yeah.
Any reason why you've decided to do your own thing rather than follow the gang?
I was injured for about a year, so just to get back up to speed and above everyone else, basically.
Yep. And you see the benefits.
Yeah.
So how did you get to know about Zach?
My agent showed me.
Fantastic. So, just finally, for the season, for you, what are your hopes for yourself for the season?
Just to play regularly in the under-23s, and again, just trying to get into the first team.
Thank you so much, Mason.
Cheers.